Have you ever wondered what the total cost of owning a home in Mexico would be? In this video, I'm going to go over you the average property prices here in Tulum. I'm also going to go over your first financial commitments and then other costs that you need to take into consideration. So let's get started. So before we get started, I just want to introduce myself. If you've never seen any of my videos before, my name is Gasper. I'm a real estate agent here in Tulum, and the prices we're going to go over are for new apartments. That's primarily what I sell. I always tell people you can always find cheaper, you just may not like it. So let's get started. So the first people ask us, what can I get a studio for, or a loft? Studios lofts typically go for 100 to 300,000 USD. You can typically find a one-bedroom apartment for 150 to 350,000. Just depends on the different amenities, size, things like that, location. Also for a two-bedroom apartments, you can usually get 200,000 to 400,000. For a three-bedroom, typically 250 to 450,000 USD. So obviously they can be a lot more expensive, and like I said, you can always find cheaper. So now, what are the steps you need to do whenever you find the perfect property? Now, if this is a new property or new development or pre-sale, whatever it may be, here's typically how it goes. So first, you want to do a refundable reservation deposit, which is typically $5,000. That gives you, they start your contracts, they start everything up for you, but that also gives you 15 to 20 days to review your contract. Once you've reviewed everything, you've agreed to everything, usually do a down payment. And that could be anywhere between 20, 30. Typically, if you pay more for a pre-sale, it could be 80%, 90%, 50%. They'll sometimes give you a discount, so that amount could vary. But then once you pay for the property, the closing costs are typically 6 to 9% here in the Riviera Maya. But I always tell people 10% just in case there's any surprises. Other costs you need to consider is every apartment, every builder has different guidelines, rules for what is furnished, what's equipped, what's decorated. One builder may provide you with a refrigerator, but not a TV, or vice versa. Some of them may not provide you with air conditioning. So when you're reading your contract, it's very important to find out what will be included and what won't be included in that. Other costs you need to consider is getting your home services set up. They typically charge an upfront amount. Here in Tulum, for the electricity, they charge 500 pesos. For gas, they charge 1,500 pesos. For water, they charge up to 7,000 pesos. And then for internet, they could charge up to 1,600 pesos just to get you connected. And obviously, your monthly amount will range depending on your usage. And finally, don't forget the details. You're going to need to get linens, cleaning supplies, silverware, other things like that. But if you have any questions, let me know in the comments or shoot me a DM.